Hi guys! So some of you mentioned that you might quite like to see a flip through of my almost finished January to April 2020 bullet journal. So I thought I'd give you a little look. It is a number 3 traveller's notebook and I've just been kind of using the insert. I kind of fancied something different. On the front, this sticker is from Redbubble. Then this is a sticker that came with my passion planner. I've just got this little H, which I think I got from a pen pal. And then this was just from an activity thing that I went to with work. And then on the back, I have this Korean flag sticker from when I visited my sister. And then my name just in Korean in this little Disney sticker, again, from when I visited my sister. So, we'll flip this bad boy open. On the first page, we've just got this sprocket printout of my dog. You'll notice if you look at other flip throughs, I tend to have pictures of my dog on a very first page. Then I have 2020 events, my goals and things I wanted to do in the year. A lot of them probably won't happen now, as we can understand. And then I have my tarot spread for what the year will be like. And then I had a list of things to do 2020, not very full out. And then my completed journals so far, which is crazily full out. Books I've read, films I've watched, and then financial planning for the year. Then on this side we just have my plant care, just a plan on how to look after those, and then these were just projects that I wanted to work on. And then we've got January, so we've got my January list, some goals for January. Then this was my first month of January, next week even. And then here I got promoted to full-time. And then these are my January highlights. And then this is a list of new journals from this year. And then we're into February. So we have my February monthly, some goals, to-do list, and this is how I was kind of structuring my time. To-do lists. Then this is a list of journals just to pick up and work on. I've done a new one of this in my passion planner because I've got a few more, and as you can see, quite a lot of these I ticked off and finished. And then this is my February review. So these were just nice things that happened, a reflection. And then we're into March. So I have my, obviously this all went kind of out the window. So this was my monthly, and up until like here was fine, and then everything went out the window. But these were my goals. These were some photos from when I went to Korea to see my sister. And then this was a identical spread originally for going up to Scotland, but that got cancelled, and then I started working full time and the isolation started. But basically this was the last week of March, because I wasn't expecting to be in my journal during that time because I was supposed to be away, so I just moved this onto this page. This was a need to buy list and a to-do list before I went away. And then again, this was just using up space because this was the like last weekend of the month, so I was just using that there. And then this was the 1 week, so the second week of March, the third week of March. And then, like I said, things kind of changed, so it's just a bit of a weird layout. So this was my March memories. Obviously isolation and stuff occurred, so that kind of affected that. And then this was my planned full-time routine because I was supposed to be starting full-time in April, which I did end up starting full-time, but obviously things looked a little bit different because I'm working from home at the moment. This was just a little journal collection. I was trying to find a way to track how far into journals I was, but I don't know. I don't think it really worked. This was me just tracking some temperatures and stuff when I got back from Korea, just because I was a little bit nervous, but I think a lot of us were incredibly nervous and stuff like that when you've been traveling. And then this was my April, so this is kind of my monthly. We did work and personal goals. I'm keeping to do a tarot, but we're now on the 19th, so I don't even know if I'll come back and do that. This was the first week, and then the second week, then this was this week, We've got next week and the last few days of March. And then when I got back from Korea, I actually worked from home. I stayed in isolation for 2 weeks. So these are just some little time tracker things from working from home. And I basically got to go back to work for about 4 days and started full time. And then the full UK lockdown started. So that happened. This is my index. Down the last page, you've got another picture of me and my dog. And then this was my timetable from starting full time and what our intended plan was until the lockdown started. So it's quite cool having that in there and being able to document that kind of strange time of life. But there we go. I hope you enjoyed that little flip through. Let me know.